Words are powerful things. You know, I was thinking as we're wrapping up this political cycle in our country, haven't we been reminded of the power of words, regardless of our political affiliation? Words have the power to divide and tear down, or words have the power to build up and unite. We can birth movements for change, or we can incite violence with our words. Scrolling through social media, we see, don't we, the power of words used well and used poorly. And haven't we all learned that it doesn't take many wrong words to cause great harm? I had a professor in college who brilliantly titled a sermon about the power of our tongues in James chapter 3, the little red devil behind the pearly gates. What does James say? Like a small rudder on a large ship, our words have that kind of influence. As powerful as our words are, they do not have enough power to overshadow the right words delivered in the wrong ways. The Bible puts it this way in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. The imagery of a resounding gong is vivid, isn't it? The gong is one of those disruptive sounds, forged from molten bronze that was poured out and hammered by a steel hammer and then cooled. And that process was repeated over and over, eventually moving from a steel hammer to a wooden mallet until the process formed not only the shape of the instrument, but its unique sound. And that sound is overpowering, disruptive. It's deafening, or in Paul's words here, resounding, and not in a pleasant way, just an obnoxious noise that drowns out everything else. We are living in a politically charged world. Some are elated with results and others are fearful. For some, the sky is falling, and for others, the sun is rising. And as Christ followers, we need to have a voice. We need to speak truth. Our message of justice and compassion needs to be heard and needs to be clear. But we must not fail at the exhortation of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. Don't forget that the right words will always be undone by the wrong way. I believe this is a season that the Church of Jesus Christ can shine. But if love does not lead and is not loud, our words, regardless of how true or how accurate or right, will not be heard. Here is God's reminder for the church in our time. Let us be the sweet sound of God's love and truth in our world by leading loudly with love. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels, but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Here's my question. What are the people around us hearing? Is it an obnoxious sound that the world wants to tune out? Or is it the beautiful sound of God's love and compassion?